Today I'm reviewing Batman Second Chances. This is a trade collecting early Jason Todd Robin stuff from the post-Crisis timeline, which DC in the 80s had a storyline called Crisis on Infinite Earths, which reset their timeline. Could just kind of, well, not really, like they some things flowed over, but it gave them a clean slate mostly. And Jason actually had an origin pre-crisis, so they retold it post-crisis. And here's a pre-crisis story where a cop goes crazy and dresses up like Batman and starts killing criminals. It's an interesting enough story, but it's not really relevant. But we get to here. Here's this is where the main storyline takes off, which is Jason's origin. You see that Dick Grayson, the first Robin, quit because he got shot by the Joker, and he almost died. So Bruce is like, "Your Robin days are over. You're gonna have to go off and do your own thing." So he becomes Nightwing. Well, he joins up the Teen Titans for a while and then becomes Nightwing with them. But if you know the Batman the Animated Series, Dick quit because he had a disagreement with Bruce and punched him. But yeah, that's the way it went in the comic. So Batman has a thing where he every night for no, I mean not every night. I mean every year on the anniversary of his parents' death, he goes to where they were killed, Crime Alley, and he patrols that that neighborhood of the city for just that night. And it's here that he meets Jason, and we have a rare thing of him, Batman actually laughing in costume because he finds that the tires have been stolen off the Batmobile. He says, "I have to hand it to him. It takes stones to rip off the Batman's buggy." I like 80s Batman. He's serious, but he still had a sense of humor about things. But he finds Jason who'd stolen the tires. He follows him back to this rundown apartment where he's living alone. So he takes him to the school where he thinks he'll, be taken care of. It turns out this lady's actually teaching these kids to be criminals. And Jason, in the story, ends up going to Batman and telling him about it, and ends up teaming up with him. And so Batman actually takes him in and then trains him to be the next Robin. And the first enemy they go up against is Two-Face, and you find out Two-Face had something to do with Jason's past, which caused him to get real upset. He and Bruce have an emotional moment. They kind of talk about things. It's nice. And here it is. They kind of connect a little bit. Jason actually, like, here, this is a character called Mime. She's weird. But yeah, Jason you might know as the more kind of reckless Robin. You don't get a lot of that here. That comes later. But he has a lot of the issues in this collection are the most interesting ones are of Jason's origin, and then everything else is just kind of meh until we get up to, let's see. There's even a storyline here that doesn't get resolved, which really upset me. But we get up to here. This is probably the best issue in the collection, which is where Nightwing comes back and he meets Jason. And what makes this so great is whenever he goes to the Batcave and has a confrontation with Bruce, and they talk for a little bit about their history and about how, like, Dick feels betrayed. He got another Robin, like, so you just replaced me, just like that. And Bruce, like, he just kind of opens up to him a little bit. And it's nice. It's well done. It's well written. It's emotional. It's good stuff. I'd recommend getting this just for Jason's origin and this issue. But yeah, other than that, everything else here is just kind of whatever. So I mean, if you want, you can probably find that one issue in back issues. What number is it? It's if you go to like a comic shop and look through the back issues. I'm trying to calculate it. It's Batman number 416. Just look for this cover, I guess. But I would recommend getting it for the early Jason Todd stuff if you want to read about all that. So yeah. If you want to read Jason's origin, if you're interested in him, because I can't find any other trades that collect his stuff other than the Death in the Family collection. So yeah, I'd recommend getting this.